And we are back once again to Slime Isekai Memories. Today, we are here doing the brand new story event, Chaotic Academy Manga. This seems like it's gonna be an interesting event. All of these characters, it looks like especially otherworlders. So, Masayuki, Shizu, and Hinata, and then Veldora and Ramaris. Yeah, this is a very nice picture, just seeing all the characters all together. And I'm guessing what their lives would be if they were still in the other world or normal world. Fate Lurks Around the Corner, Part 1. It's done! At long last! It's finally complete! We actually managed to finish it! It's no easy feat to undertake such a big task, but it was worth it. Sure was. Finishing something as great as this, it's just so moving. But something's worrying me. If this were to spread across the world... Ah, yes. It would change the world. For better or for worse. But even so... Yeah, there's no way we can just sit here and pretend like it never happened.
Ooh.
That's right. It's our responsibility. No, it's our duty to get this out there. Let's go. Right! Sounds good to me. Alright. Let's take it to him now. I see. So the two of you drew a manga together, and you want me to read it?
Ooh.
Exactly. It's our masterpiece, a heartwarming romantic school comedy. This is the culmination of our boundless love for manga. They do read a ton of manga, so I guess it makes sense they'd want to try making one of their own. I was starting to wonder why they were keeping to themselves for a while, so this is what they were up to. Come on, Mr. Editor-in-Chief, hurry up and look at it. Huh? Editor-in-Chief? We brought our manuscript to you, so that would make you the Editor-in-Chief. I don't really get your logic, but... Looks like they want to roleplay as if they brought their work to a publisher. It's quite a long draft. I'm sure it was a lot of work. Alright, let's play along. Understood. I'll take a look at it. Thank you! Rimuru turned the first page. Ah! I'm going to be late! Wait a second! Why is Hinata in here? Well, we couldn't think of any original characters, so we decided to just put in people who'd fit well into a romantic school comedy. But it was also hard to write about people we know too well, so we went with people who we weren't too familiar with. That's actually kind of funny. So I'm guessing this event isn't going to be about the real Hinata, Masayuki. Of course they wouldn't know about Shizu. And we did see Ramaris and Veldora in the picture. Yeah, I guess they're gonna be probably the main characters, Ramaris, Veldora, and Rimuru. But also these fake versions of Masayuki, Shizu, and Hinata. I really do hope the real ones come in and are be like, that's not how I would be in the real world or how I would be in a romantic comedy. Like, it would just be very funny to have them all interacting with each other and kind of get to know the real versions of them. Wouldn't that make it harder to draw the characters?
違うぞ
Not at all. It meant that we could add the right amount of originality, creative licenses, and whatnot. Sure, somehow, I get the feeling that this story will fall apart right after this first panel. I wonder if Hinata will be the only one to make an appearance. These two don't know a lot of people. Now, keep reading! Sure. Ah! I'm going to be late! How could I have overslept on the first day of the new semester? They're making this the most generic romantic comedy. The schoolgirl being late for her first day, and she's probably gonna run into her crush on the way to school. I'm pretty sure that is Hinata's uniform from the flashback. I could totally see Ramrus and Veldora probably writing Hinata, or at least this manga, with her having the toast in her mouth, running to school, probably having her backpack or bag being slinging around in her arms as she's running. My name is Hinata Sakaguchi. I'm a bright and cheerful first-year high school student, although I have also been known to be a bit clumsy and absent-minded at times. Yeah, I hate this so much, the most generic romantic comedy protagonist girl. Piff! Come on! There's no way this won't fall apart! But it is only the second panel. I shouldn't say anything yet. Normally my days are so ordinary and boring, but for some reason, today feels different. Maybe I'll meet someone wonderful. Ouch! Hey, you should pay more attention to where you're going. Hinata bumped into someone as she turned a corner, and it was a magical beast. Yeah, I can already tell where this is going. Also, I guess I didn't remember from checking out, but yeah, they totally did write her having the toast in her mouth. Okay, well, I now need to make a brand new team. So, give me a second and make a small little cut. Alright, well, here's my team to give me the biggest harvest. So, let's check out this Carry On. So, he's a protector, and it looks like he's a gym teacher. I mean, interesting for Carry On to be a gym teacher. Honestly, low-key, I am starting to hate this game because it runs so terrible on my phone. I need to upgrade phones soon, so the game is able to be steady on my phone and not crash every 10 to 15 minutes when I play it. But yeah, they just randomly put a magical beast into their manga. Like, I thought this was supposed to be a romantic comedy, but yet they're putting action into it. Like, do they want this girl to become a fighter, wizard, swordsman, whatever you want to call it? Never Quite on Time, Part 1. What was up with that guy? He was the one who bumped into me, And he didn't even apologize. That guy! I never ever want to see his face again! After saying that, Hinata ran off. So, can she not see him as a magical beast? Or does she see magical beasts as normal people? Wait!
No.
Of course she never wants to see him again. He's a magical beast! There's no way these two are gonna fall head over heels in love with each other. And what's with this fateful encounter? Why did she run into a magical beast of all things? Tell me, Rimuru, have you grown complacent just because Tempest is so safe? If you walk outside, there's always the risk of being attacked by a magical beast. Isn't that obvious? That may be true, but... Is your school story set in this world? I can't tell if you're going for realism or not. I'm running late thanks to that guy. Ding dong ding. It's okay. I can still make it on time. Dong. And yet there's no actual dong. Safe! Huh?
Nani?
A wall of fire? A tall wall of flames blocks Hinata's path, and standing in the flickering flames was... You're Miss Shizu, the demon teacher of flames!
Konnichiwa.
It's a shame, but you're still late. Wait! I'm just wondering, how does Veldora or Ramaris know about Shizu? I guess Veldora probably knows about Shizu since he was in there before Shizu died, so he has a little understanding about her character. Why Shizu? She was a teacher, right? I think I heard that from Chloe, or somebody else. Yes, being thorough with background information is important. Again, you and your weird idea of realism. You're Miss Shizu, the demon teacher of flames.
Konnichiwa.
It's a shame, but you're still late. Huh? But I thought I made it on time. No, you were indeed late by 0.00001 seconds. Isn't that way too strict?
Ikuyo.
Unfortunately, you require some discipline. Dang, we just go straight into a battle with Shizu. Like, she doesn't even try and talk down Hinata. She's just like, you're instantly in trouble, so I guess we need a battle now. Yeah, we have a Shizu on our team, and their Shizu is instantly down. Good job, Chloe, taking down your teacher. Heart-throbbing cliches, part 1. I wonder if Shizu's also gonna have a love interest. Like, are all of them gonna have love interest? Pat. So strong. Persistent, aren't you? Looks like it'll be worth my time educating you. Could you please just let me off the hook? It was only 0.001 seconds. And there's still some time left before class starts.
うん
No, that's not possible.
どうかな
If I were to allow that to happen, you would start to get complacent. You may think it's okay, but what if that 0.001 seconds is the difference between an enemy's blade reaching you or not? Like, what kind of world is this? Obviously, it's not the normal world, because there's magical beasts. Apparently, the teachers worry about their students facing enemies in combat, so that means the students are facing real enemies.
まさか
Er,
そうだよ
a split second is often the difference between victory or defeat. I guess that's true. Wait, hold on. Isn't this supposed to be a heartwarming school rom-com?
だからね
That's why you need my guidance, so that when the time comes, you won't have any regrets.
そう
I see. So it's for my own good. Now then, make sure to carve this pain into your memory. It will serve as a catalyst for growth. Yeah, this is so weird. I feel like I've heard these tropes a few times, but yet I can't put my finger where I've heard these. I feel like I've heard carve this pain into your memory to help the main protagonist, antagonist, or someone get stronger.
ええ
Yes, Miss Shizu. I'll make sure to endure it.
行くよ
Well said. Now, brace yourself. Understood. Thank you for the guidance.
なんだって
Wait. This is way too strict.
いや
You shouldn't be endorsing corporal punishment like that. And Hinata's reaction was weird too. Yeah, it'd be weird for anyone just to accept corporal punishment or whatever that was. Like, most people aren't anime characters, and I guess because they are trying to make a manga, it does kind of work in the medium, but it is also weird because they're not in a battle shonen and not in a life or death scenario. So it's weird for her to want that punishment. Like, she should be scared or trying to avoid the punishment at all cost. Like a normal person, if she is from a rom-com. Is that so? But this was a reoccurring theme in the manga I read. Didn't you call this sort of thing old-fashioned or something? Ah, I guess there were some old-school sports manga in the mix. But what happened to that light-hearted setting from before? Anyhow, if you want to appeal to a larger audience, you should keep up with the times and get rid of any corporal punishment.
Oh,
I see. Keeping up with the times. That's certainly important as well.
えー、っと
Let's see what's next. Ugh. That was a pretty harsh punishment. I need to pull myself together and get to class. So, are they gonna say anything about all the students being goblins and orcs? Alright, class. Settle down. Homeroom is about to start.
えー、っと
Today, we'll be welcoming a new student to our class. He went to the principal's office, but he should be joining us any second. Bang!
何
What was that noise? Ah, that hurt. I was in such a hurry that I couldn't get the door open in time. Heh, how clumsy of you. Would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
はい
Yes. My name is Masayuki. My strong point is that I'm really fast. Because of that, my nickname at my last school was Way Too Fast. So does that mean Ramorous and Veldora don't know Masayuki's skill? Because I would imagine a Demon Lord and a true dragon would be able to figure out what his skill is. Because if Rimuru can kind of figure out his skill, then I would imagine Veldora, who's much stronger than Rimuru, would be able to. Ramorous would also have some skills to be able to tell her what other people's skills are, like an analyst skill, or whatever you call it. So instead of saying what his true skill is, they just think he's really fast. Or maybe they're using his title as Lightspeed Hero as a basis for his power, or I guess gimmick in this manga. Aha! Nice to meet you! Your seat is at the back of this row, next to Hinata.
Hi.
Okay, at the very back. Whoosh! Huh? He vanished. Bang! What? Was there an explosion behind me? Ow! I got carried away and ran into the wall. What speed? That was amazing. Hinata, right? Nice to meet you. Yes. Nice to meet you too. Thump. Huh? My heart is beating so fast. Could this be? Wait. That's so cheesy. One meeting, and maybe she's impressed by his speed and she's already in love with him? What kind of name is Way Too Fast? Can he not control his speed or something? And more importantly, why is he not all flustered? Aren't girls interested in boys who can run really fast? As a girl or woman, shouldn't Ramorous understand this herself? That she wouldn't be impressed if someone was running fast or had some kind of skill, like be super strong. Like, I would think that's the basic fundamentals of, it's like, that could be a good trait that someone could like or be impressed about, but it's about personality or at least having a well-written character that's likable, that then characters in the story should be able to see and like as well, to then fall in love with them. What sort of elementary school logic is that? After school, behind the main building. You guys are from the class, right? Why do you call me out here? Listen here, transfer student. You're really getting on our nerves, flirting with Hinata and all. That's right. Don't think you can act so cocky just because you're a little fast. Oh, so that's what this is about. How stupid. If you're so into her, why don't you hit the track instead of wasting your time with me? That is the lamest comeback that I've ever heard. Why didn't he say, if you're so into her, why don't you ask her out yourself instead of wasting your time with me? Now that would have actually hit, but this is missing. What'd you just say? Why you? You're gonna regret that. Heh. Think you can catch me? I do love this more confident Masayuki instead of the normal timid one that we see. Okay, so it's an orc soldier. Yeah, a couple of orc soldiers. Or I think this was an orc general? Something, I can't remember. It's been so long since we've had to face these kinds of enemies. But yeah, they went down pretty easy. Suddenly Romance, Part 1. I mean, we already started to see the romance. Apparently, Hinata's in love with a magical beast, and now she's in love with Masayuki. I wonder if those two are going to fight. Or is that just going to be a dropped plot line from this manga? That she's not even in love with the magical beast anymore. That would be funny. Grah! Whoa now! That swing could have really hurt. Whoosh! Bang! Pant, pant! That jerk is so fast! Speedy little runt! Heh! Whoosh! Bang! I can't even land a hit on him! Maybe you should just give up. Damn it! At least let me hit you once! What are you guys doing? Uh-oh! It's Hinata! Quick! Let's get out of here! Hey! You saved me! Ouch! Those guys bothered you because of me, didn't they? I'm so sorry. It's my fault you got all those bruises. No, it's not your fault. I did this to myself. It wasn't them either. I was going too fast and kept running into the walls. Acting all tough even though you're seriously injured. What a dummy. You really are a fool. Heh, I'll take that as a compliment. Dummy. I really hate this. Them just acting like these generic love interest or lovebirds, whatever you want to call them. I'm also guessing Hinata's supposed to be a tsundere, that she's trying to pretend not to be in love with him, and also calling him names. Wait!
No.
I thought that was going to be a battle scene, but it was just him self-destructing. And why did you react that way? You made it seem like he received some sort of honorable battle wound, but it was all self-inflicted. Maybe so, Rimuru, but regardless of the cause, what's certain here is that it was Hinata's fault that he got injured. That's right, so it's only natural for her to feel something. It'd be strange if she didn't care, right? So those injuries were all for Hinata's sake. I don't know if that logic really adds up. Anyway, reading on. The next morning. Good morning, Masayuki. Hey, Hinata. Good morning. I wonder if it's a good idea for us to go to school together. Those guys might start something again. If they do, I'll protect you. There's no way I could let you do something so reckless. You don't need to worry. Their attacks won't land on me. But you'll end up hurting yourself again, right? Your injuries haven't even healed yet. Here, I made some lunch for you. Eat this and let yourself heal up, okay? Maybe you could feed it to me. I think I might heal even faster that way. No, I'm not gonna spoil you. Wait. Going to school together and sharing homemade lunches? Aren't they getting close way too quickly? Is he as fast with his relationships as he is fast with his feet? Heh, you don't know, do you? Falling in love isn't decided by the amount of time you spend together. Now, I don't know a lot about Ramorous currently, like to where we are in the anime, but I hope in the light novel or something like that they reveal maybe she has been in love before. I'm pretty sure she's been around for thousands of years at this point, since she is one of the oldest demon lords. And so maybe she does know something about love, and really didn't need to spend that much time with one of her loves. I would imagine she has quite a few loves from a thousands of years that she's been alive. Is that so? Still, isn't this all too quick? And why are Hinata and Masayuki falling in love in the first place? Those two have no bond whatsoever. I mean, they're both clumsy. One from being too fast, and one is just clumsy. That's a bond, possibly. And this is going off the imaginary versions of whatever Ramorous and Veldora know of these two. So, of course it doesn't make sense with the real versions of them. That's precisely why. Since they have nothing to do with each other, we have the freedom to create something entirely new. That's right. Because it's them, we can let our imaginations run wild. Just don't ever let them see this manga. That's why these two should use pseudonyms as names instead of putting their names directly on the manga. Or maybe change the characters' names so it's not Hinata and that it's not Masayuki. I can see Masayuki being embarrassed, but I can't really see him doing anything about the manga. Now, Hinata definitely would do something about it. Maybe try to attack Ramorous or Veldora. Or try and destroy all the copies of the manga she can find. Maybe even destroy wherever they're published, like the publishing machines. Masayuki, isn't it embarrassing having your mouth open like that? Huh? Who are you? Hinata Suguchi, the president of the student council, has summoned you. If you would please come quietly with me. Alright, so they're bringing Gabata into this event, and I think he's wearing his summer uniform? Maybe this is school uniform? I'm pretty sure this is reused from one of the other events, but I can't remember which one. I've got nothing to say to that guy. The student council president's orders are absolute. You're coming with me, even if I have to use force. There's no escape. As the General Affairs Officer and one of the Student Council's Big Four, I'll be exercising my authority here. Yeah, this is a big cliche where the Student Council is the big bad of school life anime manga, and that they have a Big Four or big whatever. Kind of like Kill la Kill is what this reminds me of. Huh? The Student Council's Big Four? It's like you get hit with nothing but exposition. Like, I swear, we're getting a bunch of world building for this lore, but also it's all super confusing. considering this is supposed to be a normal world that also has monsters in it. And yet, the teachers are battle hardened. There's apparently a student council with a big four in it. Like, this world makes absolutely zero sense. Like, they just crammed every idea they had from a bunch of different mangas into this. Like, quite literally, this is an amateur's first manga. Essential Student Council President, Part 1. I totally feel like these two would probably put a end-of-the-world plot in this manga, even though this manga doesn't even hint to an end-of-the-world plot. That just feels like what most, like, action battle shonen do. These guys would totally be big fans of battle shonen, so they would put a end-of-the-world plot in their manga. Ach! You may have defeated me, but don't get too cocky. Because I'm the weakest member of the Student Council's Big Four. It looks like the Student Council's getting serious. Hinata. So Gabata was defeated as soon as he arrived. Who else is in the Big Four? We can't just reveal everything right now. Yeah, you'll have to read to find out. Nobody likes spoilers, right? Yeah, I guess. Anyway. At the student council room. Like, it's literally the next page and they couldn't reveal who was on the student council. Gabata. I didn't expect one of the Big Four to be defeated so easily. Even without Gabata, there won't be any problems. I can carry out the will of the student council on my own. Shion, student council secretary and member of the Big Four. Huh? Hoo 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 hoo. So Gabata was defeated by a fierce opponent. This is starting to get interesting. Diablo, student council treasurer and member of the Big Four. What? I'm curious about the transfer student who was seen with Hinata Saguchi. Ever since he arrived here, he's been repeatedly vandalizing school property. This could be seen as a declaration of war against us, the student council. Benimaru, student council vice president and leader of the Big Four. What? What kind of nonsense is he even saying? The student council wields absolute authority within the school. Hehe. Don't you think that's an exciting premise? I guess student councils like that are a common trope in manga. But this Big Four, why write them in there unchanged? Because we couldn't think of any original characters. You seem awfully proud about that.
Ooh.
Remris and I decided the Big Four were absolutely essential for our student council, so we decided to pursue realism here as well. This feels more like satire than realism. If the Big Four are Benimaru and the others, then the student council president must be... What will you do about Gabata, student council president? Survival of the fittest. That's our school's motto. No one has the right to complain when they are defeated, but As the student council, we wield absolute authority within this school. More than the principal, and more than even the school chairman. This is almost line for line what Veldora said earlier. I'm pretty sure Yuki has added a little bit more detail about saying more than the principal and more than the school chairman. That authority belongs to us only because of our unmatched strength. We must demonstrate that strength to these troublemakers. Okay, I cannot say Yuki's last name, so I will not even attempt it. Yuki, president of the student council. Wait a second. Yuki? Why Yuki? The same reason we chose Hinata Saguchi as the main character. Is there a problem? No, not really. I'm guessing he's disappointed that he doesn't get to be a part of the story. Or maybe he will be a part of the story later, but as a minor character. I can't tell them that I was so sure that the student council president was going to be me. At lunchtime, when Hinata and Masayuki were eating their lunches. How is it? Do you like it? It doesn't taste good? Huh? Oh no, not at all. It's very tasty. It's just... something's bothering you. Yeah, we defeated one of the big four, and that means... the student council's going to retaliate. Hey, that gloomy look doesn't suit you. Let's do something to cheer ourselves up. Huh? You mean sneaking out of school to go on a date? You aren't a fan? No, but just thinking about it is making my heart beat so fast. Haha, you're so honest, Hinata. That's what I like about you. Stop! Ah! Be careful! Almost every day, at this corner. Of course, the magical beast, it's back. Whoa! Whoosh! Bang! Ow! I damaged school property again. Instead of worrying about the school, you should worry about yourself. You've gotten hurt again. It's okay, Hinata. One bite of the lunch you made for me, and I'll feel better in no time. Even so, this isn't good. I can't help but worry about you. My bad. From now on, I'll try not to make you worry. Oh, there you are, jerk! Why don't you just go away already?